Ollie,
Hi.
how you been?
Not good.
Not good?
Not good.
What's been going on?
Same. Same stuff. Honestly. Nothing different. Same stuff.
Just out here on the streets?
Yep.
What were you doing when I seen you earlier?
I was trying to make it mob through town, like trying to get to I was trying to find an outlet to charge my phone, and some water because I was dying of thirst, and by the time I made it to where there would be water normally, they had the water faucets turned off, and which was crazy, and the outlets was painted over, so you couldn't. So it was like that's how they do out here. Like they make sure they want to push us homeless people out to the desert, literally, so that we just die out there.
Yeah, it looked like you were about to have a heat stroke.
Yeah, for real. No, I really was. So all jokes aside, we came off everything. I was like, I was about to die. I was dying when I seen you. Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't even know why I'm still out here. I kind of feel silly doing this interview for the third time, because I'm very ashamed of myself. Like I should already be changing my life. I shouldn't be out here living this life. But in some sick, twisted way, I'm punishing myself for my past mistakes. And the fact that I don't get to talk to my children, it makes it harder, for me because I'm not able to have the, I don't know, it's like the last memory I have is my mistake, So it's just like hard. But I feel like it's going to be soon that I go because I can't take this anymore. I can't take my lifestyle. I can't take the things I do to get money. I can't live with myself. Like, it's just all getting really bad.
I'm sorry. Have you been looking into any shelters or anything like that?
Fuck a shelter. Sorry, but I want a shelter. Okay? I have somewhere to stay. Like, it's not a... Shelter is not the answer. I go to a shelter, I'm still going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, I need help getting off.
So you have somewhere to stay right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't always stay on the street. I bounce in and out of, people's houses and stuff all the time. But I always have to transport my stuff everywhere I go. And so it's just a hard life, you know what I mean? And it's just very hard, especially on my body. My body's like, I'm 40 years old. And I feel like a 90-year-old woman, and that's another fear of mine too, is when I get how my body's gonna feel, because I feel beat down. So I can only imagine when I come off how bad my body's gonna hurt because of everything I put it through, Like, I'm a beast, like, compared to the average person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can withstand a lot of stuff and athletic things, like endurance and enjoying things, and just like pressing on past the point of where you think you're gonna give up, keep going, and that's me. But I just need to harness it and put it in the right direction because I'm going nowhere, and really dying fast doing it. Like, body's withering away, like it's just like hurting. I can't even tell you how bad it hurt.
Do you get scared of dying out here?
Heck yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of people die. There's been a lot of killings and stuff, just stuff that's close to home, like where I was staying and stuff. Just like literally like 9-10 people just died. Like ambulances too.
People that you personally knew?
Yeah, that's and stuff and this and that, but like, for crazy stuff like stealing will cut your life short quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out in the streets. Like, that's not, they don't play that. People will kill you over that stealing stuff, Like, and it's just sad because there's a lot of thieves out here. And I've seen people get killed over that, like women and all, in a bad way, and like, and just it's crazy. You wouldn't think that, and especially women, like you wouldn't think that, you would think that out here that there would be some sort of like, for the women, more, be more gentler, more loving towards women at least, hold the door, I'm used to Southern hospitality and stuff, like, it's not like that out here, like, they don't give women any type of, like, leniency, like, it's like they expect us to be, like, they hold us accountable just as, like, they do the men, and if we do some fuck shit, like, they're gonna treat us like a man, like, you know what I mean, like, the punishment is just like what a man would get, like, it's not no different, like, and it's just shocking to me that they could do something like that to a woman, but I guess it isn't. Like, when you do something that like, like, basically, like, if you are gonna hit a man, you hit back, you know what I mean? If you're gonna do, you get what I'm saying. I'm like delirious from the sun, so sorry if I'm rambling on. I miss my kids. I miss you guys so much. Did you see this? I really wish I could get help, like, where my kids are, because I feel like it would be easier for me to be able to, like, have the motivation and the just, be hopeful to just keep pressing on it and, like, actually get help and stick with it. Because last year I did well, and I went as far as working a job and everything, almost a year sober and relapsed. But I feel like if I was near my children, it's that I could go the long haul.
Are your kids out here in Arizona?
They're in North Carolina, and my daughter, I think on one of the interviews she found me on, I just want them to know, if they see this, that I love you guys so much. And I'm sorry for my actions. I'm sorry. I need help. Keep praying for me, please.
How old is your daughter?
I have 3 daughters. 3 daughters and 2 sons. And my son, it goes down the stair steps, it's 18, 17, 16, 15, 12. It's boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Yeah, boy, girl, girl. So, yeah.
You were telling me that you got recognized last time?
Yeah.
Someone was telling you about their...
Yeah, it was, I was at a hotel, sitting outside of the hotel and doing what we do and whatever, and this other guy comes up to me and he's just talking to me and stuff, and he's sharing just like his life story. I guess he was going through some stuff, and as he's looking at me and stuff, he's like, man, you look so familiar. I feel like we've met before, and I'm like, or like, I know you, and I'm like, no, I know, and he basically he's like, oh my gosh, you're the girl from the interviews from YouTube or blah blah. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh wow, and he like got a little emotional when he was telling me that, like, he promises, like, I guess his mom had died from suicide, and he said, like, on his mom's grave, he's like, I promised you when I saw your interview, I was like, I really want to meet her. He just felt like I could help him, or like that we could, help each other. And it was really, really beautiful to hear that, because that's what it's all about, is being able to help the next person. Because out here in the streets, you don't get that. You don't get a lot of help. People are doing the exact opposite. They're not trying to help you. They're trying to come up off of you or step on you. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to help. And if they help, you're gonna pay them for the help. You know what I mean? It's just not, it's just nice to see just genuine, true, like, what it's all about, and that is our testimonies. I was talking about the gospel, like our word, which is all I have out here. It's all I got, and our testimonies. And so it was really nice. That's why I did a 3rd interview, because really I didn't want to do it, like, because I had nothing to say. Like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm ashamed of myself, so ashamed of myself. Like, it's crazy, because I look down everywhere I walk, so much so that I'm going to be hunchbacked if I don't stop. And it started the day I started blues, like, because I was so ashamed of myself. And it's like, I don't get it. Like, if people just can't realize that. Like, look at people off blues. Like, they walk hunchback because they look down so much. Like they are their own worst enemy. Like, they punish themselves enough. But they don't need you judging them or looking down at them or really disgusted with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad. You should have, your heart should break for them. I don't understand that. But anyways, I'm just like, I don't get it. But it's so sad because I look down. And so I told myself, I don't know where I can start the process of change. But I told myself, if I could just look up, if I could just look up, then everything would start to change for me. And I haven't seemed to be able to do that. I do it like every 10, 20 steps. I'll look up. I'll look up for a little bit and I'll look back down. So I'm making progress. But it's hard. Because I'm so ashamed of my life. But then again, I'm still proud of who I am, and I know my worth. I know who I am, and so when people look down at me or want to judge me, I want to rise up and say, hey, I'm bump that, I don't give a crap what it looks like or what it seems. Like I was saying when I found out that the water was off at the faucets, I was like, there was a couple of people doing laundry, and I was just seeing it's this is so sad, because at any day, any one of them people in that apartment complex could be where I am at. Any one of them. They can make a few choices that end them up right where I'm at. And literally, people that are billionaires wake up homeless. All of a sudden, they're homeless one day. And they were billionaires before. Some of the testimonies, like I said before, are crazy. The things people had that are in the streets now. What the lives they used to have. Business owners and this and that, just all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I've been to 3 countries, different countries, in lower 48 states and everything. It's and I'm just saying, it's crazy. Anybody could be where we're at, but yet they want to act like they do and treat us like they do. I would think you guys would want to be a little more observant and a little more interested in the way we live and why we live like that and stuff, and learn maybe from us, because the day is coming that you guys are going to have to go through similar things. The day is coming. If it ain't because of your own choices, it's because God. Because the day is coming where everything's going to change. Buy, sell, trade, no, we won't be able to do that unless you take a certain whatever. And those who don't take that mark, which you already know, I'm talking the gospel right now, it's going to be the world like this. That's what we're going to live in. Like what you see right now. It's going to be everywhere. You know what I mean? And so you might want to really learn some things from us and start looking at us in a different way. Is all I'm saying. Because it's really uneducated and dumb. It's this way.
Holly, well, thank you for the update.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Are you okay with me putting this on YouTube?
Yes.
And just in case anybody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share?
You can find me. You can find me on Facebook, Misty Campbell. You can find me. I have a few of them, but it's one that says Misty Campbell, and it's MISTY, Campbell like the soup. Or you can, my email address is campbellmisty18@gmail.com. And I do have a Cash App, but I don't know it. I have to make a new one maybe.
Yeah.
But that.
Well, they could email you and ask you for it.
Yeah.
All right, Holly.
Help me.